Hey.
Yo.
DJ. That's probably what Tamer sounds like.
Olubame. Okay. I don't even like Tamer that much. So,
I'm sorry. I just got really excited.
Pretty boy.
Oh, that video needs to go up too.
No, that's why we have to make a collection of our spazzing, like, on camera. Every time we spaz, like,
every time it needs to be like a clip on a playlist.
I honestly feel like asking the viewers and being like, hey, you should make, like, a video, a collection. You have my permission to, like, freaking show me spazzing to Jen.
Compile the great spazzing of Selena. All Selena's greatest spaz moments in all our 44 videos that have been up. There's probably more.
I think like the best spaz that we ever had was doing the BTS Danger one, because I straight up just like grabbed her and I saw Jen and I was like, oh my god,
and threw me at the camera like that was gonna do something.
If we had the original Hormone War, I pretty much threw you over the table.
We screamed. So I don't want to talk about it because I'm still mad about that.
Like, Tay's reaction to watching Welcome by Jay Park was
I'm still pissed about that too.
Even though he did this and you literally just out.
Yo,
she fell. Like, she was right here and her head just went out of the screen. I was like,
when he goes like this, I don't know.
He does it like 3 times, and then
I don't
when
know
he makes
what
that
happens.
face, when he does that.
Yeah, I blacked out when I woke up. It was over.
She made it like 98% through the video.
And then he did that and I died.
We're doing usually our K-pop what ifs are against each other, but Tay wants to do this thing like, well, what would you
do in this situation of the K-pop thing? So like,
if Donghae walked by shirtless, what would you do? Answer 1, lick him. Answer number 2, jump on top of his back. Answer number 3, steal him or give him to Eunhyuk. It's like,
and lock them both in a closet and wait for a while and see what happens after a couple hours.
You have little hickey babies running out.
Daddy! Where'd they come from? You know what? Men need to be able to reproduce, okay? Because there are so many.
Donghae would be the mom.
Yep. I don't care what anybody says.
Then again, we know that. We always ship like Donghae being the dominant one, and Eunhyuk being the submissive one.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Can we not talk about it? God forbid they see this and they're just like.
And then Donghae's just like, see, I told you. Like.
No, every time we talk about Nikuna Wooyoung, we know
that's a thing.
I remember she texted me because I was trying to write a fan fiction about it, which I'm still working on, and she's like, hey, I said, what should I do for Wooyoung? She goes, he's a power bottom. You don't know. I read that, I was like, oh, I just got the
heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies, and you got the writing premonition. You're like, oh.
Right. And he's like.
I was just like, power bottom. I could just see the face. I'm like, oh.
Imagine that one part in ATOI when the second chorus is coming, and he does that, and his face just.
We were like Wooyoung had to be in that. Sorry, Nickman had to be
under the blanket. He was under the sheet. They filmed it as the girl, but to get the proper reaction, what they really did was they were like, okay, we're gonna film her under the sheet, and then when it's time to film you, we're gonna move her out. We're gonna bring Nickman in and do whatever.
So we're gonna put this. It's gonna be like for a rated.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be like rated. Oh God, no! That's gonna be the rating.
Are we even allowed to put this on the internet?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Even though it's sexual things.
Yes, I've seen worse.
True.
You know, there's actual. I'm not gonna tell people.
Half of it. They don't go like all the way usually.
No, there's like, some on here.
Log on afterwards.
There's some on here. On YouTube.
Let's not. Because yeah.
Yeah, because it's probably some like 12-year-old that's like, ooh, no. So.
If they want porn, just look at Luhan lick his lips. You don't know how many feels like every time Luhan goes.
I just lost my eyeballs.
Every time he does the. I'm just like, stop.
Or that one time he like pulled a V and like licked his entire bottom lip mad slow. I was just like, Luhan, why? Literally, fucking why?
Ash blacked out.
Yeah, right. Like, damn.
Yummy. I think the funniest thing, one thing Donghae did that just scarred me for life in a good way is that he sometimes he does this. He'll go on stage.
I'm sorry.
He'll go on stage and he has like these dog tags around his neck and they made.
Oh, I remember. I know what you told me about.
Pulled off his shirt and then he started doing like whatever Donghaes do, something like I don't even remember, something weird,
like half Dougie thing.
And then whenever he does it, I'm just like, and then he goes, I don't do that, and you just see the sweat. And you're just like. And then all of a sudden, Keehan walks by and he's like, I do
like,
way better than you.
Right, dude, I
But
got
Keehan
this.
doesn't flash body. He did once, and everybody was like, because he was going swimming for a TV show, and then it was just like rock hard. I'm like,
About them abs, though. I'm sorry. Like,
we're not talking about Taken anymore.
yeah.
Yo, how about the fact that actually,
I'm sorry.
you're like, he'll break us both apart.
Right. Super doggy. No. No.
You said it was OCAT style hump.
Yeah, I know, but
With that creepy gaze, it's just like,
it's just like that. If you guys know that one gif that's on Tumblr where he's like looking and he goes, and then he's like, imagine him like humping someone's leg with that face just.
just rolled over. That's how it's terrifying. God forbid you want to tie your shoes. He's just like,
And he's just like,
just be like, tie my shoes for
like
me.
humping your ankle.
You know her mind is going wild with all the.
I don't know what to title this video. It's just gonna be. It's literally gonna be titled "Rated." Oh God, no! Like, that's literally what this
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Oh my God!
This is gonna be us random talking about stupid shit. So you know what I thought about the other day? You know how
Okay, what?
oh, my cheeks hurt.
Woo! Wait! Before she starts, we're doing this on an iPad, and we were looking. She was trying to fix her background because her background was lay for like ever. So
Lay was tell them which each screen was.
The original lock screen was of Lay, like covered in like fake tattoos and stuff, and then the other one was Yongguk, like in a type of like camouflage, like
The No Mercy Japanese version picture.
So we were looking through her thing to try to find new pictures, and we saw a picture of J-Hope. I'm like, how about you make J-Hope your lock screen? And she went to put it on, and she's like, well, in the pant area, she's like, it was the one of him with the bubble for the danger release. No,
Yeah.
Was it War of Hormones?
War of Hormones.
So he was chewing the bubble gum, and he was popping the bubble, and then she's like, she goes, look at him. She was all flat down there, and all of a sudden she went to put his lock screen, and then it just showed his crotch.
Yeah, like zoomed in on that, and I was
zoomed on his crotch, and then it was like, oh no, see, I'll show you.
And then, and I made it my lock screen, but I mean, not his crotch area, but I made that picture my lock screen. And
You
then,
can still see it. It's just like right.
It's just the bottom of the
Yeah.
screen. I needed to change my home screen because it's been
Yongguk, yeah.
like No Mercy Japanese version for like 4 months. Like, so I went to go change it, and I put it as V for this photo shoot they did for some mags. I can't remember.
Looks so high.
Where he does look high. But he's like pulling the shirt out to the side. He's wearing shorts, and he's like leaning. So I went to go put that one, and when I went to go set it, it zoomed in on his crotch again. I was like, so what are you trying to say? I'm a hoe for BTS? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I am, but that's not
yeah,
the
you
point. That's not the point, people.
Oh, please. When we saw the Japanese version, as soon as you saw Rat Monster, you just...
You know what? Rat Monster and Bang are becoming a real issue for me.
God forbid they do a song together. They both co-write it.
Yo, my...
Yongguk would be like the bass.
Stop, my reproductive section.
And then Rat Monster would just do the chorus, and then with a little of his rap in there, and I'm just like, ooh!
My reproductive system just gave up.
It sounds, I could just imagine it. Yongguk
Gave up.
Then right there it just starts. Namjoon does his thing. Then Sugar comes in to do the chorus, and then it's just like...
I probably couldn't take the Rat Monster seriously, though, because every time he pops on the screen, all I see is him just... And I'd be like,
Daehyun starts singing for the last line. Oh!
Yo, Daehyun's voice live.
Don't! I couldn't stop. I love him so much.
Yo, sex in a microphone. That's what that was.
He is sex on legs and
Yep,
in the mic.
yep, right.
My
Right.
soul, my heart.
Hey.
Oh! We're also gonna try to do some dance covers too. We're not gonna say which ones, but if you guys have some ideas, we are actually pretty good dancers. We just go really hard.
So
Like, we mean it when we dance. So,
fun fact about me, which is something I never wanted to tell people, but I'll tell you guys anyway. So my problem with dancing is...
sorry.
My problem with dancing, from the waist up, that part of my body learns the dance first. My legs...
then her legs are like...
Not even. My legs are completely stationary. My legs do refuse to move. It's like they're paralyzed. My legs refuse to move. But
paralyzed.
Right.
BTR, big time rush. Sorry.
But the top of my body knows every move.
She can do like stars touch my body. Perfect up here. Like, it looks really good.
I can do that, but don't ask me to move my legs, cause
the booty part. Like,
yeah.
I don't like.
Actually, I think touch my body's the only exception because I can actually move to that. But for some reason, every other dance, it's just waist up. That's it. My best friend can attest to it because he watched it happen one day.
Oh no.
It's really sad, actually.
Some dances I just get major dyslexia. I suffer from like, sometimes I do suffer from minor cases of dyslexia where I just can't tell my left from my right, and it's just awful. And my doctor's like, oh, it's just your imagination. I'm like, it happens when I read too. He goes, oh, okay.
But then
Can't do anything about it.
But when we get really into it, we're actually really good.
We'll find a way.
We'll do it.
If not, we improvise. We just won't tell you that we improvise. Unless you're like me and you're
We're
like,
not gonna tell you.
yeah, you have to see it for yourself. Sometimes
Right.
sometimes I do mess it up, and I'm like, fuck, we're really loud.
Or like I'll be fine the whole time and then mess up at the end and like want to shoot things like I did.
Like me every time I see him.
I did EXID every night and I was fine until the end.
Hell fine.
Hella fine.
I need to learn the way of Tay. Actually, she's actually been rubbing off on me whenever I speak. I'm just like, he annoys me on a deep personal level, and I'm like,
she says. My deep personal levels.
And then
whenever
I have a midlife conundrum, I'm like, what would Tay say? And she'd be like, yeah, it is.
Right. You're like, this is bullshit. Yeah, it is.
Like I just hear her voice, and I'm like, I don't rub off on her that much. I'm just blunt. So
that's what's running off on me. Hella blunt for no reason. She's gonna, like, whenever we're gonna do a video, she's gonna just say hella a lot, like me.
I actually watched my first episode of After School Club today. Because I didn't have class, so
we had to finish that episode.
I snuck inside of her class because, you know.
She didn't really sneak, we just kind of walked in.
I walked right in, and then I sat down, grabbed an extra chair, took the worksheet, and I sat there. So we were waiting for whatever it was. And then she's like, why don't you watch After School Club? And I never really listened to Eric Nam. So she put it on, and all of a sudden, Jack and Mark Jackson and
Jack.
I was thinking of Markson, and I was supposed to say Mark first, and I was like, Mark. Jackson and Mark, when they were on there, I didn't know
the first time.
Yeah, I didn't know that Mark could speak English, and I heard his voice, and I was like, and oh my god, I was watching it, and mind you, she's trying to pay attention. There's an author.
I was not paying attention.
And
all I was watching it with her.
They were talking about like the solo stages they'd want to do during a concert, and all of a sudden my stomach went.
Yo, it was so loud. I was actually listening for that 26 seconds. I was listening, and all I heard was, and I'm like.
And then I said, I'm sorry, I saw Mark and I got hungry.
Yeah, I just died laughing.
I'm like, I want some of that. It was hilarious. And then it happened to her, too. I didn't hear it, though.
Yeah, she missed it. But it happened, like, 2 minutes afterwards.
I was listening to Eric do the Miss A thing with the
He was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, Eric,
I'm
you're
sorry,
ignorant.
man, I'm sorry. No, Tay broke, like, a new level of ignorant today.
I did not. For what?
We were sitting in the line, and then you said something, and I'm like, you're hella ignorant. So, we were talking about the buffalo. They were like the buffaloes. And she was like, I live in New York City. You see a lot of buffaloes. I was like, you're more ignorant than Jackson and Mark put together. What the fuck?
Yo,
that was the most ignorant. And she laughed. She actually walked out of line, laughed. And
if you haven't been to New York City and been on a train, just promise, I swear to God,
It's sad
at
'cause
least
it's true.
once, every time you're on a New York City train, you're gonna see somebody that just look like, bro. Not saying they're fat or anything, but you're gonna see somebody that look like a damn buffalo. like you, like you're gonna see them, and the first thing in your mind is gonna be buffalo. Like, and since I have a serious issue with EXO, it doesn't just happen normally for me. I see somebody, I think of a buffalo, and it's like, bro, like a buffalo.
Chris Yiffin!
And Yiffin. Like, woo Yiffin. And it happens so naturally, it makes no sense. Oh, New York, man, I miss it. Like, it's just really funny. There's a lot of
Wanna go home.
buffalo-looking people. Oh, I look like a buffalo, so
You don't.
I can say this.
I look like a baby yak.
You like a jack.
I'm just like, ew! Jackson.
Jackson.
He is a freaking buffalo. No, he is his own species.
I want a cookie. He don't want that cookie. He's gonna
Have
grab that
some.
cookie. Yeah.
I-
You sound like a goat when we do it. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Suho to just come by going, yeah. She's scary looking.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Rape allegations.
Don't skip the news. Touch my body. Oh my god. I was trying to like do the thing with the.
Did you see that face?
She's like, I'm gonna bite your freaking face off.
I can make my nose flare, guys. Look, watch.
Wow. If you're ever in a group, they'd be like, what's your biggest talent?
I can flare my nose.
Doesn't like Henry have like those heart-shaped nostrils?
Is it Henry? I think
It
it's
is Henry. Because he did this, and I was like, ooh.
I was like, ew. Now
I
that all
need
that
that.
means you have heart-shaped boogers. Like,
That would
I
be
don't
so
care.
cute, though. You just drops, like all of a sudden you just go like that, and then it's just a perfect heart. I'd be like, oh, it's for you, babe. And then just.
I'd smush it on his face. Like, I'd just be like, oh, I love you.
So much. Take your heart back.
Alright.
Huh?
I'm leaving.
Okay, bye.
We
So,
love you.
Have a good weekend.
you too. We'll see you
won.
Monday. Oh, yes.
Work, bitch,
I went to
work.
high
Work.
I can't turn. Oh my
I
god.
started doing the nay in my class.
She did, because they were like, how many of you have read this in your English class? And she was like,
And I
this.
went
And
like
I
this.
said,
And she-
enter Nene. And she went, yes, in the middle of class.
Bye, Brandon.
So, yeah, she did, oh my god.
We were hella ignorant in this class
One last
today.
story, because we're almost at 20 minutes. The fact that I
We're gonna do
was,
another video anyway.
Tay had to go, because we were talking, I don't even remember. It was rated, what was it? Episode Ryan rated.
Oh, rated. Oh my god, no.
Oh my god,
Oh
no.
god, no.
Oh god, no. So we were, last story. On Friday, before Tay went to, before she went to go to New York City to visit her mom, we were waiting at the bus stop, and, I turned to her, and with straightest face, I was like, yo, like, can you teach me how to twerk? And she was like, oh, okay. So she said, well, first, she goes, you gotta bend your legs. So I was trying out your legs. So I said, okay. She said, now bend them. I'm like,
No,
okay.
we have to show them this. This is something we have to show. I'm sorry. Excuse my random hand, guys. Excuse my hand.
It was like, she said,
You have to
wait,
like
can we put this in a separate video and just be like,
no, because it's the perfect end to this. So you have to like spread your legs like how she has it, bend your knees, arch your back forward, and like hump the air. Like, this is what
something's
it's.
dangling.
Yeah. She's not a man, guys. I promise.
I can't. Wait, from behind.
So from this way, this is what it looked like. We were just like.
I just can't do it. Like,
Cause she has like skinny.
my mom calls these the no booty pants because when I go to put them on, I don't have a butt.
Word, you have no butt. So little. She was like a grandma trying to like.
Just like Capsong.
It's like Capsong.
It's really.
But she couldn't do it, and it was quite hilarious watching her try.
Like junk.
Yeah.
Not smile. He's just like,
He was like, do the J-Hope when he was like.
I can't do that. No, I can do it. You wanna go first? Or do it together?
No, it was the.
Oh god. than the. Well, I gotta spread the legs. And
Sorry.
I'm done.
Thank you.
I'm done.
We're tired.
Something like
Yeah, that.
that, and then
Your legs
they
too far
somehow
apart,
pop
though.
back up, and I'm like,
And they do it on the other side. She's mad because she has boobs.
I am. I need a bro. I said I need a new one.
Oh!
She said I wasn't wearing one. You probably know.
Oh, excuse me.
No, you weren't. You're not gonna apologize for that. That was beautiful. So we're gonna go do whatever it is
That we do.
Bri and Selena's do.
I do that. Oh! Alright, bye guys.
I didn't mean that type of do.